So today I noticed my microfibers have a smell to them even after I clean them in the wash machine on hot and put them in the dryer. Does that mean that they're ruined? No, good news. But what it does mean is that it's time for a deep cleaning. And this is all part of the process with Norwex. It doesn't mean that your microfibers don't work anymore. It just means that periodically they need to be deep cleaned. So I'm gonna show you today how to deep clean them easily, okay? So I'm gonna bring you over to my stove here. I have a couple of pots just about to come to a boil, and I have my Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a scoop full of this in here. And these are just about to boil. I'm gonna turn them off. And I'm just going to dissolve this and stir it up. Why do the microfibers still have a smell to them after you're done washing them? Okay, I'm gonna explain that. Because these microfibers are so different, what happens is they're like little fingers. And when they pick up and grab up things like makeup and mascara or greasy things on your countertops, they hold on to them, right? That's why they're so magical when you clean with them. The hot water is supposed to relieve them and allow the fibers or the fingers to swell up and then release that buildup. And sometimes you need a little extra help to allow them to swell up even more and release even more of that grease and butter or whatever it is, or makeup that's been building up on your microfibers. One of the things I'm gonna do today is my husband's bath towel. And one of the things I love about these bath towels is that they're so thin, they exfoliate, lift, and pick up the bacteria off of our skin as we're drying off. And it's been probably about 4 or 5 months since I had never done a deep clean on this, but it does have a smell to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the soap that I dissolved in the pot over here, and I'm gonna put it in my sink because it's bigger, as you can see. I'm just gonna move it over here. Now, if you're like me, you always forget where your sink stopper is or your thing to plug up your sink. So I gotta tell you, these are the silicone lids from Norwex. I did a video on these as well. And if you wanna see that, just comment below and I'll replay that for you. But they come in all different sizes, but this one works great for my sink. And I'm gonna fill this up with warm water to go along with my hot, almost boiling water right here, okay? Go. I also have this one too. What I'm also gonna do too is use my it's called Microfiber Cleaner Booster. This helps with odors. It's enzyme based. It helps with stain and odor removal. So it's fragranced with naturally derived sweet orange. There's no chlorine, no bleach, no ammonia. So this is great. I'm going to put this in there. Helps just get your whites whiter, get that odor out. I'm gonna get my spoon, dissolve this here a little bit more. And it says on here, this is not a soap, but this is to be used in conjunction with the soap, the laundry detergent. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I have a few things. I have my towel, one of my kitchen towels, my cute little pet to dry kids towel, another towel. The EnviroCloths are notorious for this too because they are the densest microfiber that we carry. And then my husband's bath towel. So what you're gonna wanna do is let this sit for about 30 minutes. And now these have already been washed, and I noticed there's a scent to them. And it's been a while, like maybe 5-6 months, like I said, since I've washed these. Or like my husband's, I've never done that before. So I've got a makeup cloth in here too, that just isn't right, if you know what I mean. And I even had a guest, I should say she's a host and a friend. She ordered one of these textured kitchen towels from me, from her party. And she doesn't have a dishwasher, so these towels are her dishwasher, and she would hang it up folded to dry nicely overnight and then reuse them again in the morning. But the thing is, they weren't getting dry. They were just constantly damp, and that is what causes the bacteria to reproduce over and over again. So if they're not drying properly, they're going to produce just like a regular towel, but it's that patented backlock technology. Once it dries, the microsilver on there suffocates the bacteria and creates a cleaner towel. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes. You guys are gonna be so grossed out at all the stuff that is going to come out of these little fingers, as I like to call them. And then you can either do one of two things. You can rinse them out under hot water, rub it against itself if it needs an extra washing or agitation, or you can just put them in the wash machine again on hot water and throw them in the dryer on hot.